What is up, my homies? And hey, happy Friday. If it's Friday where you are, it is for me right now. Yeah, it might not be, depending upon when you're watching this. So if it's not a happy Friday for you yet, hang in there. You're gonna make it, right? You're gonna make it. Okay, anyways, so little instructions on how to get to the tutorials the video for watching and learning about the civil rights movement. So much like when we watched the Cold War documentary, which I hope you found it to be amazing, because the quality of that documentary, I think, to be honest, is unparalleled when it comes to the Cold War. And Media Rich makes a documentary for the civil rights movement as well. So really quickly, I want to show you how to access that information. So I have Firefox open, right? You could use Google Chrome if you want. Don't use Internet Explorer. It's evil. It's bad. Okay. Avoid it. Avoid it. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to just go to a Google search box and type Media Rich Learning. Hit enter. And then I'm going to click on the first link that we get here, MediaRichLearning.com. Boom. We're going to click it and it's going to take forever. So I'm just going to sit here and just do a little dance while we wait for it to load. Aha, there it is. Okay. Now, on the main page, just like last time, you want to click the link up near the top that says Streaming Room. Boom. Click it. And again, it's going to take forever. I'm not sure why this website takes so long, but it does, right? But it does. So we just got to be patient. Okay. Now, protected content, right? The username is right there, Mr. Crosby, abjsocial at gmail.com. And then, of course, you have the password up on the page or the module above, right? You see it, so you know what it is. You're going to type it in there, and you're going to click Login. And it's going to take a while again, so I'm going to dance. It'd be better if I had music, but it's in my head, right? I constantly hear tunes in my head. All right, here we go. We're on the page. It is loading. Boom. Now, on this page, we're going to scroll down. I'm just going to close this. Over here, there's a link that says America in the 20th Century. It just jumps the page down, so I'm going to click it. Right, skips a whole bunch of stuff. And then if you keep on scrolling down, you're going to get to a picture of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And other warriors of the civil rights movement. You're going to click it. And it's going to take a while to load again. Promise you, I have good internet. It's like 300 megabit per second. Okay, and hey, guess what? Look at that, look at that, look at that. You got a play button. Right? You got a play button. We hit the play button and it all starts. And just like last time, right, I'm just going to pause it there. If you click on more videos, it shows you the different chapters so that you can jump around in it, right? And I will forewarn you, the content in this documentary is, it can be rather distressing. Hatred, racism, violence because of skin color. I mean, it makes no sense, right? Yet, I mean, that was very much the norm in many states in the United States of America, right? In the American South for a very long time, right? Slavery, racism, lynchings, all these things are very ugly chapters of human history, but we need to learn it, right? It's in the Social 30 curriculum. So, yeah, guys, just keep on rolling along. There'll be questions for each chapter, right? I'll discuss what's going on to make sure you know what you need to know. And then at the end, there will be a small quiz on civil rights and also feminism, right? Where we're putting together like an oppressed people's unit here, right? So we have women who, of course, tend to be about half of the human population. And for a long time, women were marginalized. And then we're going to look at this specific case study of the civil rights movement, how in the United States of America, the promise of life, liberty, and property wasn't extended to all people, right? And I can't remember if it was Dr. King or not, but he said something to the effect of, yeah, actually it was when I think about it. You know, America was founded on a promise, right? The Declaration of Independence says that all men are created equal, yet in America, what we had was a large subset of the population, right, that being African American people, were marginalized and weren't allowed to vote and weren't allowed to go to the same schools as white people, weren't allowed to drink in the same water fountains, weren't allowed to go to the same bathroom, weren't allowed to go to the same beaches, weren't allowed to sit and eat in the same restaurants, right? So we had a total segregation of life in the American South because of these things called Jim Crow laws. And you will learn all about that. Anywho, that is it. This should get you into it. Peace. Love you guys. Happy Friday or whatever day of the week it is for you.